what she says. Like, thank you so much. It's just I can't get messages on this one. All right, and I gotta get this set up.
Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you know what? I cannot answer anything right now. Yes, do it. All right, I need to set this up with this.
yes. Now when you start clapping for me. Yes.
Miss B is also the amazing host of Pawn Shop, and you might have seen her at Berber as well. If you like experiential, find Miss B.
Ooh, good. Oh, Michael, I'm ready to meet these contestants.
Oh, are you now? Well, first we have to explain the rules. Whose first art battle is this night? Raise your hands if it's your first art battle. That is fantastic. Give yourselves a round of applause right now. We've been doing this bad boy here every week for about 4 years, so we're glad you're here. This is an amazing competition, and it's really amazing that we support local artists. So, once again, you are supporting local art tonight, and we really appreciate it. Here's how it's going to go down. We're going to have 3 rounds. The first round has 6 artists. Those artists have 20 minutes to paint. Once they're done, you guys are the judges. So make sure you register at the front so you have everything digital. Yeah, give yourselves a round of applause for being the judges. I like that.
Yeah, judges.
Yeah, judges. Don't be so judgy, motherfucker. Jesus Christ. All right, then we'll do another round. That'll be 6 more artists, 20 minutes. You get to vote on that shit too, right? Okay? The top 2 from each round will go to the finals, and that's the 3rd round. And then the winner will take home, what, $250 today?
Oh, rich.
Yes, and they'll be entered into the semifinals, and then hopefully the state finals, and then they can go all the way to the nationals. So it's a really fun deal, and we're excited to have them. Are you about ready to meet the artists? Yes? Before we bring out these crazy guys, has everybody that wants to compete put their name in the bucket yet? Yes? We are having a wild card, so if you want to compete, put your name in the bucket at the front. Yeah. Okay. Are we ready, Aya? Okay, let's meet the first round artists. Here we go.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh, you like that? Let's give it for Dallas. 2 for 1 lap dances tonight. Oh, yes, no problem. Okay, here we go. Our first artist is a self-taught creative extraordinaire, drawing, painting, and illustrating his way back into sanity after a long break. Can we please give a warm welcome for Mr. Rhet Art? Come on out, Rhet! He didn't get to smoke a cigarette, but he did smoke a joint up there. Let's give it up for Rhet. He is festival ready, and he's gonna rock the shit out of this bad boy.
Oh, I love that.
How was Coachella? Was that fun? My man Rhet, here we go. The next artist. He has always loved portraiture and living drawing sessions from a model. While he did go to art school, he believes that most of his growth happened outside of the classroom. Let's give it up for Tanner Lyon. Yes, indeed. Don't let the good looks fool you, guys. He is ready to rock. This is one of our favorite artists. As a matter of fact, she's doing a sip and paint live nude modeling tomorrow at Monarch, our other venue. She came over to the walkthrough today. I think she's fantastic. The majority of her work are colorful renditions of sex worker photos. She's a huge advocate for sex workers. Give a warm welcome to CeeCee.
Come on, Miss CeeCee.
CeeCee. Yeah. You never know what's going to happen with CeeCee. Shit just goes down, usually for the better. Our next artist is inspired by weekends spent at Bay Area beaches with her family. She paints by the sea, she likes light and sky in all its colors and textures, creates landscapes and seascapes that may or may not even exist. Let's give it up for Nathalie Lendermann. Come on out, Nathalie.
Come on, Miss Nathalie.
She has gone very far in art battle before. I highly recommend you watching her work. It is pretty awesome to watch. Our 5th artist, I like this guy a lot. Just met him, but he seems like a cool guy. He paints realism and portraiture. Give it up for Kenny Martin. You got fans of Kenny? Come on, Kenny. Where's Kenny? There he is. Looking amazing. Kenny said, fuck off, man. We're going to do this shit. Kenny, rock on. Here we go. Our 6th artist, and I love this name. He grew up learning to create art from his oldest brother. In addition to painting, he enjoys drawing, dancing, chemistry, math, teaching ballroom. Fun fact, he can speak 4 languages. His name is Evenezer, and I think he's going to rock this bad boy. Let's bring him out. Evenezer! By the way, how are them tacos doing over there, huh? Alfredo, you fucking rock, huh? You need a fork with them bad boys. Artists, are we all ready? Raise your hands, let me know. We got the 20 minutes up on the board, so guys, we're about to get ready. Here we go. We're gonna do round one art battle in 5, 4,
3,
2, 1. Art battle!
Hey,
Round one. Get it
Ooh,
going.
this is so exciting.
So much drama. Give it up for prehistoric reptiles on the decks. This is Pablocito right here, Mr. Pablo, rocking it.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Art Battle in San Francisco. We have just started our very first round, round number 1, with our first 6 artists stepping up to the easels. Here we are with Rhet. And it is Rhet's very first time painting in Art Battle, so very, very excited to have Rhet up at the easel. Another first-time artist, Tanner Lyon, who is off to quite the start right now. Looks like we have some flowing lines of a portrait going on right now. And this is just absolutely stunning already. We're getting some really, really beautiful flowing line work here, and we've got a profile emerging already, and just absolutely incredible for when you look at this painting. Like, this is 75 seconds, and you can already tell what the main content is. So big ups to Tanner. I think that Tanner has some really good Art Battle energy, and that he will be executing some really fine work tonight. Here we are with CeeCee, and CeeCee is an artist who advocates for sex workers and often is painting photos of sex workers from social media with their consent, of course, to raise awareness for sex worker safety. So definitely an artist who is here with a cause tonight, and she's also definitely making a statement with her outfit. So I think that this is going to be a really, really interesting piece from CeeCee. I think that we're going to get some quite erotic tones here just from the shapes that are being initially laid down on the canvas. And over at easel number 4, this is her 4th art battle, Nathalie Lendermann. Nathalie is an artist that is one of my favorites, and I always really love seeing her at the easel. And we have just so much paint going on the canvas right now, and she's really just letting it flow organically. And just so much fun to watch all of this paint interacting with gravity and just really being pulled down the canvas and seeing all of the subtle variations of color that she's got going on in each kind of line that she's placed there, and the way that they're just really melding together. And over at easel number 5, we have Kenny Martin, and I believe that this is Kenny's first art battle as well. And Kenny is an experienced live artist, and also I believe runs some paint nights as well, teaching others how to paint. So we often are finding
Guess what, guys? We've got 15 minutes on the clock. 15 minutes on the clock. And it's looking good, Michael. And it looks like we've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left.
Miss B, how we doing out there, baby?
Gorgeous as always. I'm so excited. All of them are so good.
Oh, yeah?
Wolfie, which one's your favorite one?
And we have had such an incredible jump here
It's totally frozen or is freaked out, so.
in terms of progress from Kenny there. And back over with Evenezer.
Right.
And we're getting these really bold colors being introduced into the face here. We have some more muted tones going on in the bottom of the canvas and around some of the features. And then Evenezer is really bringing up and totally creating so much emphasis in the whites of the eyes and those big red lips as well.
How we doing? You have a favorite yet? Too early to tell. Is this your first art battle? Oh, cool, huh? Glad you're here. Thanks for coming so for us.
Back over with Rhet. And just incredible to see the way that this bird character is evolving and the way that Rhet is blending his style in terms of a very painterly approach with lots of obvious brushstrokes and illustrative quality as well. Just really enjoying the conceptual approach here, and you can tell that Rhet is also having fun talking to the music, and his work in general is quite playful. And we can see that his little bird is actually holding a worm. So much fun. I actually feel like Rhet might finish this piece pretty early. We have 8 full minutes remaining on the clock, and once again, these artists only have 20 minutes to go from start to finish, but I'm actually feeling like Rhet is ahead of the game, and we could potentially see what we call a brush drop, which is where the artist finishes the piece early and chooses to step away from the easel. Back with Tanner here, and the addition of this blue in the background is just really setting off all of these warm brown tones that he had initially laid down on the canvas. And it's been really fun watching him build this piece and decide which elements to lay down when, because all of this warm brown tone that we can see in the figure was laid down in the first few seconds, I would say in the first minute and a half. And is really doing a lot of heavy lifting here in terms of creating a sensation of the work being finished. Back with CeeCee. And CeeCee has now added pink into this piece as a mid-tone. And if you guys didn't hear me chatting about it before, CeeCee is an advocate for sex workers, and she uses her work to express that. So she's often painting paintings of photographs of sex workers from social media, and with their consent, of course, and using that to raise awareness for sex worker safety. Back over with Nathalie, and this piece just continues to evolve as every single second goes by. There is just so much paint on this canvas right now, and every second that ticks by, gravity is having its way and interacting with this painting just as much as Nathalie is. And so it's really interesting and a totally cool way for the audience to really get an opportunity to appreciate a very process-based approach. And we can see her paint is just dripping all over the stage. The crowd has got to be loving the element of chaos there a little bit. Back over with Kenny, and I was saying that Kenny is an artist who often is teaching others how to paint. And so as someone who teaches others how to paint, he often, or likely, has quite a few paintings that he knows like the back of his hand. And I think that this is one of them, because this is a very quick execution. We have a great environment here and some interesting color choices. We're definitely leaning into a more surreal vibe with the color choices and this kind of purpley water here. And getting into the contrast with these trees, and we can see that he's starting to add in some of those highlights just on the sides of the trunk to really give us an idea of where the light source is coming from. Back with Evenezer here. And very interesting the way that he has chosen to leave the whites of the eyes quite blank. It's almost like a robin's egg blue that's represented in the whites of the eyes right now. So they're not totally just white. We do have a little bit of subtle color going in there. And I think that that's from white being laid over top of this green that he initially laid down as his first color. Back with Rhet here, and I have to say that this is a fantastic first showing for Rhet being his art battle debut. Really loving the way that he is staying true to his studio style and just doing a fantastic job at bringing a sense of whimsy and humor to this piece in a way that is still very well technically executed. Oh, cool. I'm totally seeing what's going on now. It is a snake that is wrapped around our character, and we can see that the snake's head is just kind of poking over and curling onto itself. That's so cool. I love that moment of reveal from Tanner here. What a super cool piece. Conceptually, I wouldn't have thought to do it this way, and I'm just really digging the execution, the concept, and the color usage of this piece. Back with CeeCee, and CeeCee is rocking it for her 4th art battle, I believe.
Huge shout out to Sephora for coming by and supporting. I see Glad is in the house, owner of Butter. I love you, Glad. Got lots of celebs up in here, local degenerates.
Back with Nathalie, and we have once again seen her turn her canvas, and she's still interacting with the super, super wet paint layer, this time with what looks like a little bit of paper towel, and she's just blending out the bottom of that sky and creating a bit of a harsher line that is separating the water and the sky. I love how abstract she keeps it, and yet we still have an understanding that this is a seascape.
Prehistoric reptiles on the ones and twos. Brave Jesus in the house. What's up, brother?
And heading into our final minute here. And we can see that Kenny is just placing his final.
Do you remember how to count?
I think so. Backwards?
Something like that.
Ooh, I got this. It's getting close. The anticipation is driving me wild.
Just like counting the days till your next test.
Here we go. In 10,
10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
maybe 1. That's
and 1.
Brushes down.
Brushes down.
That's right. Okay, guys. Now, yeah, give it up for Tay. All right. Round of applause for all these artists that crushed it. That's 20 minutes right there. All right, guys, as I mentioned, all this artwork's going to be available for you to bid on the auction, but right now, it's up to you to vote. So go to your phones, pick your favorite artist, and we will announce the round 1 winners after round 2. So that means get some cocktails, grab a taco, smoke that fat joint, come back here, round 2 in about 15 minutes. Who doesn't?
a fantastic first showing of round number 1 for our Battle of San Francisco tonight. Our first 6 artists just absolutely killed it. It gave us some really unique insights and some really fun process-based work. Voting is now open at artbattle.com/EB2510. The top 2 artists, as voted by the audience from this round, will move forward into a final round, joined by the top 2 artists from our next round. So be sure to get your votes in, and also all of the work created tonight is available for silent auction. You don't need to be in the room. We will ship them to you. Round number 2 coming up in just a few minutes. In the meantime, make sure that you get those votes in.
You heard? Spotting one of my pretty toys, moving up, bring it right down, 7th Avenue. contestant. If you are interested in joining in, go over to the code check. Sign up to be one of our wildcard contestants.
All right, come on back and grab your paints. We're going to give these guys
It's factor. On this little body. It's gotta feel free, feel right, feel right. Feeling safe and forgetting all these troubles. Forgetting what it needs to do. Who has to pay? Just for feeling free.
He has the tag of like, just his favorite video.
It's true. Whatever it's in all the roads, what you can't do, what you can't do, just vanish. The only thing that counts is respect. Respect your brother.
We are getting ready to start our second round, so grab those cocktails and make your way back to the main floor for round 2. All right, if we can get our second round artist to the back. Second round artist to the back, to the back. Second round artist to the back, the back. ready to start round 2? All right. Let's get everyone over to the main floor from the bar to get round 2 started. Are we ready to meet our contestants for round 2? I'm not convinced. Are you ready to meet our contestants for round 2? Contestants, are you ready? Contestant number 1 returns to Art Battle. She's a member of the Creative Union of Russia, the Russian artist. She's also an artist in resident at Kennedy Gallery in Midtown, Sacramento. And she paints with different techniques and with any materials you can imagine. Give it up for Miss Anna! Come on, Miss Anna! Contestant number 2 studied engineering at MIT and is super passionate about sustainability. A lot of her paintings are inspired by nature, and she has sometimes used packaging in her art as a form of recycling. She uses acrylic paint, pouring paint, and oil pastels in her art. Give it up for Wendy Trattner! All right, contestant number 3. An engineer and self-taught artist, Valina is inspired by places she has experienced mostly on her bike or by foot in nature. Each of her art pieces has a story behind it, and she shares that through her blog. Give it up for Miss Valina Sintalova! All right, and our wild cards of the evening. Are you ready for them? Give it up for Mona, Sarah, and Erica.
All right, are all our artists ready, Miss B? Are they ready?
I don't know, contestants, are you ready?
All right, well, let's do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brunch Life on the deck. That's Micah. You know him. You love him. He's the owner of this place, so blame it all on him. Okay, guys, we're going to go counterclockwise.
All right, hello everyone, and welcome to our second round of Art Battle in San Francisco. I have a very special guest host joining us for the second round, Art Battle co-founder Chris Pemberton. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Morgan, how you doing?
I'm so good. I love Art Battle San Francisco. It's such a good energy.
Oh yeah, I'm so stoked to be here.
And I'm not sure who we're looking at right now, but I'm loving the intensity of the start here with this roller.
Yeah, absolutely. There's so many ways to start off, and this one's a quick one.
Oh, I think that was Anna, because here we are with Wendy Trattner, and Wendy was actually our winner from April in San Francisco.
Oh, fantastic. Nice
And
to see you back so soon.
yeah, definitely bringing some heavy-hitting energy into the round, into the arena.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to see great things here.
And Wendy is really inspired by nature and often incorporates found objects into her work, which I think is cool, and I'm wondering whether or not she'll collage any elements this time.
Yeah, we got to be careful of the rules there. There is actually no collage allowed in Art Battle, so one
We have
item.
our rules commissioner here to officiate.
Yeah, I like to let the artists be free to do whatever they want, but we have to keep the competition within some certain lines. So the collage is not part of the game, and but we do see objects going into the canvases often.
And here we are with Mona Faroki, who actually represented San Francisco at this year's Nationals not too long ago.
Oh yeah, she is a really talented artist, and really did such an amazing job in the San Francisco Regional Championship, and was there in Daytona Beach, painting along with the best artists from across the country.
And our wild card artist, Sarah, here, looks like she's going in with lots of organic line work.
Yeah, you know, it can be really difficult to just come out of the crowd with no notice and step up to the easel, but it is a really exciting part of the game and really fun audience participation.
This is reading a little bit like coral to me. What do you think?
Yeah, it's definitely looking like some sort of as you said before, organic organism, and be interesting to see what she does next.
And another wild card, Erica Lovely. This is an interesting start with, I wonder if these are going to be mushrooms. Mushrooms have been such a popular theme at Art Battle this past year.
Oh yeah, we have seen quite a few interesting mushroom pieces for sure. I wonder if that's trending outside the Art Battle world as well.
I believe that it is. I have seen lots of t-shirts out there with mushrooms, so I think it's definitely a visual trend. Heading back over to Anna now, and loving this blue against the yellow.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the artist we saw starting with the roller on the floor, right?
Yes.
Yeah, really good. She's come prepared. A lot of different techniques, a lot of different tools. Get the job done.
Yeah, this is Anna's third appearance at Art Battle San Francisco.
Excellent. Looks like she's got a it looks like a bouquet, but it's interesting the way that it's arranged so far.
I'm loving this rounded off palette knife. That's not a kind of knife that I see often, and it's really doing the job of getting those petals on there in a really beautiful way.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this technique.
This is Wendy Trattner.
Yeah. Check out the duotone that she's got going on the brush, and the way that it's executing the flowers. That's cool.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
I love seeing little techniques like that.
Yeah, that's almost like a little bit of a Bob Ross technique.
Ah, true. Picking up tips from the master.
What's going on here?
Wow, quite the darkened start for Valina here. I didn't anticipate that this piece would go so dark so quickly.
Is that like a star field?
I think so. It's looking very nebulous. And that's a lot of texture and speckling to achieve in such a short amount of time.
Yeah, I think she had some special technique for that because she's really got a lot of coverage there.
Yeah, I hope we see her do it again. I want to see what kind of implement she's using. Looks like Mona's got a hand emerging from the bottom of the canvas. We can see that she's working on the thumb right now.
Oh yeah, she's written AI on there.
Oh.
This is a commentary piece on the use of AI.
Oh my gosh. So I really, really have conceptual hopes for that piece and how the hand goes. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll comment on it when we come back around to it. Definitely feeling very corally here with this piece by Sarah, and she's having to be super careful with the darker lines that she's working around, that she's filling in.
Oh yeah, for sure. You can get a little bit muddy there, real easy.
Michael, how much more time do we have? 10 minutes.
And there's quite a lot of negative space going on around this shape. So I'm wondering whether or not she's going to take advantage of that negative space and give us maybe a contrasting color. I'd love to see some blue, and maybe that would kind of underline the seascape vibe, but she could be going in a totally different direction. Who knows?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, that is a lot of edges. I don't think that she's going to bring a background right up flush to this. There's just too many curves and edges for that to be practically done.
Yeah, that would be a major, major challenge. Okay, so not a mushroom from Erica here. Looks like a plant person.
Yeah, it does.
And lots of texture going on in the hair.
Yeah, very interesting.
I just love watching Anna dance. She is absolutely rocking out in the background right now. And you can tell that she is absolutely living her best art battle life right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. And this painting is looking very, very nice.
Yeah, there's such a beautiful contrast.
Unorthodox to paint a bouquet on a landscape canvas.
Yeah, just stunning. But I like the choice of the landscape because it allows for so much of the bouquet to really expand outward in the composition.
Yeah. She's having trouble. So here she goes.
So much vibe happening. I'm so here for it. And we are officially halfway through the second round of Art Battle in San Francisco, and voting is now open. So get registered to vote at artbattle.com/EB2510. Also, all of the works created tonight are available for silent auction, so you don't need to be in the room to collect these pieces. We will ship them to you. Chris knows that firsthand.
Oh, for sure. I have been the sender and the receiver of shipped paintings many times. More often, recently, I've been the sender. I've been shipping out the paintings that get purchased from online people from Art Battle Toronto. So I have been making many stops at the FedEx Depot.
I'm really enjoying how soft the flowers are versus all of the stronger kind of angular abstract elements of the different colors.
Yeah, those flowers are so beautifully done. And would you look at this piece?
This is coming together so nicely.
Stunning piece.
Valina really did a lot to create a sense of distance by using basically almost all of her texture concentrated in these hills up the front, and then it just lets like the majesty of the sky really shine.
Yeah, I was not expecting that from her, but that is a beautiful scene. Looks like maybe it's Joshua Tree Park or something like that.
Yeah, just stunning. And it makes me want to go lie in a park with no light pollution and like really experience what it would be like to be under that many stars.
Oh yeah, it's been a while since I've experienced that, but it is truly magical.
All right, back with Mona here. And I think that we're going to get a little view from her in just a moment.
So what were you going to tell me about Mona's piece?
So AI has a lot of trouble figuring out how to represent the human hand. Hands rendered by AI almost always look super weird. And so I think there's some intentionality behind Mona's piece and the fingers being kind of distorted.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's such an artist's joke. Like, it's so funny. That's such an insider artist joke.
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to get her more votes, but it is definitely going to speak to a select group of people.
I will text her my LOLs later.
And
oh, wow.
I was wrong. She is trying to get in there.
And doing a pretty good job, too. Getting right into all of these curves. And with 6 minutes left on the clock, we'll have to see if she can do it.
Yeah, very interesting. Oh, this... oh, no. I thought for a second that this had turned into an alligator, but it's not. It's still a humanoid face.
And we're getting kind of these aggressive red drips starting to go on now, which is maybe taking it a little bit away from the nature focus and bringing it into more of an ominous space.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I like the choice of the red there, but we'll see where she goes with it. She's got 5 minutes left.
Anna's piece has such impact from a few feet back. Like, it's beautiful up front, but a successful art battle painting really has to be able to shine up close in execution, but also from farther away, because that's how the crowd is going to be appreciating it.
That's right. Yeah, this piece looks really great.
And I think that Anna's joyfulness as she's creating it too is definitely going to endear her to the crowd, and I'm sure we'll garnish them both as well.
Yeah, sure. Everybody loves to see a good performance and see an artist who's really feeling the vibe. Makes the whole experience a lot more tantalizing.
Definitely. I've been swayed a few times if I'm choosing between which artist to vote for, and I'm really have a tie in my brain for which piece I think is better. I definitely will consider the performative quality of the artist as well.
Yeah, for sure. It does get in there. It is relevant.
And getting into the details here with Wendy and these florals, the feathers that she's starting to add onto the bird now.
Oh, here you go. You're going to get to see a little bit more of her technique here. What is she going to do?
Okay, so it is just classic, like toothbrush speckling, but she's just really, really good at it.
Yeah. Now, I would have thought that was fully speckled already, but she's going in here for another round.
So good. The typography that was up the top from Mona's piece has now been mostly obscured, but it looks like we have words kind of emerging and becoming covered in different parts of the canvas, which I didn't notice before.
Yeah, no, she's developed it into many layers here.
I think it says I there. Back with Sarah. And she's done it. She was able to add in the black, and now we're getting these little accents of yellow on each tip of our coral.
Yeah. Yeah, she did it. That was, I guess she felt, and probably correctly so, that she couldn't do this orange shape over top of a fully black background, that it would bleed through too much.
I agree. I think that if she had done it the other way around, there would have been an even higher risk of muddiness. So good control there.
Mm-hmm.
Erica adding in some darker emphasis on the features here. Almost looks like the eyes are petals.
Yeah.
And heading into our final minute here. And I think that Anna is doing a brush drop. She looks like she's tidying up her stuff right now.
Yeah, I think she's just going to get in there, sign her name real quick. I love it when the artist signs during the 20 minutes.
Me too. It's this like flourishing moment, and it really makes the piece come full circle in front of the audience.
That's right. I feel like this piece, oh, she's doing it right now. I was going to say needs something.
You called it.
And, yeah. I think she sees that too. But is she going to rush it in? No.
No, we're getting our signature. Okay, getting our countdown.
4 and a 2. And that's our battle round 2. Give a fucking perk over. Round of applause for these guys. Yes. All right, once again, it is your turn to vote. Vote on this great artwork, and also don't forget to bid on it. All this artwork can be taken home. Support a local artist. We are going to vote. We're going to come back in about 10 minutes and announce the round 1 and round 2 winners. Then we're going to the finals for the big cheddar prize.
That was quite the round for our second round in Art Battle San Francisco. Definitely lots of different styles represented. And I think, I gotta say, one of my favorites was Valina.
Yeah, very fun to watch, and it turned out real nice.
And your job, viewers, is not over. You gotta head over to artbattle.com/AB2510 and vote for which artist you think should move forward into the final. You can vote for a single artist, but the top 2, as voted by the audience, will be moving forward into the final to join the top 2 from our first round. And we will see another showdown with blank canvas and another 20 minutes on the clock for our finalists. Our finalists will be announced in just a few minutes, so stay tuned.
Take the seats to Village Streets to a Douglas Temple.
Don't forget to vote. The auctions are open. Vote for your favorite
Find
team.
this temple. Do you have the knowledge to enter the temple? Do you want it? And if you had a wish to flaunt it, well, it's yours. Apply the entrance to the temple as far as the city. Children of God forsaken elements because of reward, well worth the trade. Stay steadfast in the path of the light. The light is knowledge. Do you want it? And if you had a wish to flaunt it, it's yours. You stay true to your quest. So never leave that and leave the university going. Keep sharp. Purify your mind. Touch your soul. And give you the eternal joy and happiness you truly deserve. You now have do you want it? And if you had a wish to flaunt it,
All right, Brunch Live. Let's bring it down. Let's bring it down. All right. Before we announce our winners, we have to get one thing done before we do that. And that's to wish someone very, very, very special for all of us the best, best, best happy birthday ever. Give it up for Michael Anthony. And let's sing happy birthday on 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michael.
Thank you, guys.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, everyone.
Yes, Michael, we love you.
you know it goes straight to my hips every time. I want to thank everybody. You guys rock. My team, our team, this team is fucking fantastic. Give it up here, Great Northern Monarch Pawn Shop. We love you guys. Thanks, guys. They make it happen. Thank you.
If you would like one of our fantastic cupcakes, you can find one at the golf bar right behind you. Who wants a cupcake? The golf bar. Cupcake at the golf bar. Ooh, cupcake at the golf bar. Put it on the number 1 hit single. Cupcake at the golf bar. And you come running, your eyes will be open.
It's a real tight race right now. It's down to a couple of votes, guys. So make sure you are voting. You can make the difference. The difference between who's going to the finals and who's not is about 2 votes right now. All right, guys, the results are in. Are you ready to hear who's going to the finals?
Oh my God.
It's a nervous time.
The time has come.
All right, here we go. From round 1, the first artist going to the finals for the Rhet Art Battle is Rhet Art. Ooh, he gets a build-up too.
And contestant number 2 for the final round will be Nathalie Lendermann.
Nathalie! Yes, indeed. There she goes. All right, from round 2, the first round 2 winner going to the finals. Here we go. Wendy Trattner! Yes, indeed. And the final artist going to the final is
Valina Sintalova. Come on, Miss Valina.
All right, guys, so what that means is Valina, Wendy, Nathalie, and Rhet all come to the back. Let's grab some paints. We're going to bring you out in about 10 minutes. We're going to the art battle final, guys. It's going to be a doozy. Crunch Life DJ right now. Miss V on the hosting and Be Smiley coming up next. All right, so he's going to start in about 10 minutes.
Our finalists have now been announced, and moving forward from round number 1, we have Rhet Art, who did the really, really interesting bird caricature holding the worm, and Nathalie Lendermann, who did that absolutely stunning abstracted seascape. And from round number 2, moving forward, is Wendy Trattner, who did the gorgeous cascade of florals being visited by a bird, and Valina Sintalova with our gorgeous desert nightscape. We will be seeing these artists painting once again in round number 3, our final round, in just a few minutes, and they will have another 20 minutes on the clock and another blank canvas at the easel. One artist will emerge the winner of tonight's event and will move forward to the San Francisco City Finals. So be sure to stay tuned. Round number 3, our final round, starting in just about 7 minutes.
final round. Crush Life, thank you so much. We love you.
Not everyone understands.
Team Smiley, are you ready for these finalists? Are you ready for these finalists?
Not everyone understands.
All right, my finalists. Let's give it up for finals number 1. Rhet Art, are you ready for the finals? Contestant number 2 for the finals. Give it up for Nathalie Lendermann. Finalist number 3, Valina Sintalova. I even saying that correctly. I got it? Perfect. And finalist number 4, Wendy Trattner. All right, finalists, you've got 20 minutes. Let's see what you got. Let's get the clock started. Ready, set, go! Art battle!
And we have just begun our third and final round of the night in Art Battle San Francisco. Up at the easel, we have Rhet Art, Nathalie Lendermann, Wendy Trattner, and Valina Sintalova. Right now, we are checking out Rhet, and looks like Rhet is throwing down some spray paint up at the easel.
Oh yeah, he's got those little cans.
I didn't see them. Are they like tiny little baby cans?
Yeah, I think that's what he had. Yeah.
Oh, jealous.
Yeah, Sean bought me one once.
I definitely want to get it on that.
Here we
Life's
have
a way to catch it.
a statement to start off with, using the blank canvas while she has everyone's attention, and now here she goes.
Nathalie is such a great performer at the easel, and she's definitely taking advantage of that from the very first second.
Absolutely. Really, and always really, really nice work too.
Yeah, Nathalie is one of my favorites in the Art Battle San Francisco stable.
Yeah. Who's this?
It looks like we have Valina here.
Oh, excellent. Valina. Great. Her piece was really special, the one that she did the last round.
Yeah, it definitely created this sense of majesty.
Yeah. I mean, it was like a really, really well thought out piece, and I hope that she has planned for 2 pieces tonight, because that's the task she has right now.
What is it you always say about Art Battle?
Oh, you have to do your best painting and then do a better painting in order to win.
Ain't that the truth? And
That's
here
the
we
truth.
are with Wendy Trattner, and being in the final for the second time in 3 months. That's some good status.
Yeah, well, she knows her way around the canvas. Her last piece was really nice and strong enough to get her through to the final round again here tonight.
Heading back over to Rhet.
Oh yes, I like his work a lot.
Me too. His first round piece, there was just so much personality in it. And I feel like he's starting off, I feel like this is going to be an eyeball for some sort of creature.
For some sort of creature, but he's got so much going on. I mean, in many places, that is a finished painting.
I'm into it. Especially, you know me, I love when we get a bold mix of primaries.
Yeah.
And right now my favorite is that big swipe of yellow that's just underneath the red and blue at the top corner.
It's really nice here. He has come to do the job tonight, painting, leaving everything out on the canvas.
And back with Nathalie, and we're getting into her signature moves here of just laying down an incredible amount of paint onto the canvas and then somehow managing to control and manipulate it from there.
Yeah, she is really experienced. I mean, that's the only way you can learn to move that much paint around gracefully is with a lot of practice. So you know what she's been doing.
Like, there's so much paint, and this is just our first quarter of application here. We're gonna get even more layers from her, and she just pushes and pulls it in such an interesting way.
You know what I'd like to know that's hard to tell while we're watching on the stream as opposed to being there at the event is which of these painters have brought their own paint and which ones are using the art battle paint.
True. Because I would say that Nathalie has a lot of paint from home just based on the viscosity.
Yeah.
I'm digging this iceberg by Valina.
Yeah, that does look like an iceberg, yeah. Wendy Trattner.
Yeah, the collision of colors here is really lovely.
Yeah, this is, it's a similar construction to her last piece, actually.
Yes, very similar. She had the warm colors in that top corner and on the same side, and the cooler colors in similar placement as well.
I guess that's what she's feeling right now.
I feel like she's going to have to work against that in a way to really differentiate this piece.
Yeah, definitely. The audience does like to see two different pieces. Just from our experience and seeing so many art battles, we know that one of the ways to have a better chance of winning the final round is to paint a different piece than you did the first time.
And Rhet is also going very similar to his first round piece with, I think, a very, very similar bird character, but definitely a different background.
A different background, but it is the same bird, really.
I wonder if that's a character that he works with a lot, because I would love to know a little bit of the backstory. I want to know that bird character's name. These are important details to me.
For sure. It's clearly very important to him, so it would be really nice for us to know that we should get an interview with him.
Ooh. I think that we're getting a little bit of a different vibe from Nathalie this time. Usually, by this point, we would have seen a really obvious horizon line.
Yeah.
But I think that she's more concentrating on the sea part of her seascape and giving us a close-up of a wave.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Life's a wave. Catch it.
True.
Yeah.
There it is. Back with Valina now.
Yeah.
really getting some good texture into the bottom of the iceberg here.
All right, we're doing last call for tacos over there.
Yeah, but isn't that part usually underwater?
Also, don't forget, everything is available, so please bid on it.
You mean it would be smooth?
Yeah, and you just normally you can't see the bottom of the iceberg, so I'm not sure. I think she's planning something a little different.
Yeah, I think it's an iceberg, and I think that we're getting like a cross-section view.
Yes, that's possible.
And I like this technique that she's doing right now where she's like doing these super short brush strokes to blend together a lot of the wet paint that's in the bottom with those upward strokes.
Mm-hmm.
Over with Wendy, and this is definitely feeling like a celebration of color.
Yes, what's she working on in the middle here? Just it's another hummingbird.
I don't know, V. What do you think?
Yeah, we can see the kind of delicate strokes here of the bird.
10 minutes, y'all. Give a round of applause, guys. Let's get it going. Keep up the work.
And
Yeah.
I like that it's in the top third as opposed to being totally centered. Just gives the composition better balance.
Wonder if she's going to add flowers to that.
We shall see.
Back with the Birdman.
And I think that Rhet is actually using an ink as opposed to a paint, just from my judgment of the way that this paint is behaving. He's getting lots of sharp, kind of liquidy lines. There's not a lot of drag here.
Yeah. He's taking away from some of this shape that he had from before now. A lot of white highlights, I think, are maybe overdone in the short time frame.
It's hard to know when to pull back on highlights because highlights are such a, at least for me, like a careful last minute emphasis. And when you're up at the easel, you don't really have the opportunity to step back and really make the assessment of where exactly needs it. So it's easy to overplace them.
Yeah, no doubt. Oh yeah, this. I think this is Nathalie Lendermann.
Yes, Nathalie.
Nathalie Lendermann. She has been in Art Battle a few times here in San Francisco, but I heard that tonight is her last Art Battle because she's moving.
Well, I guess we'll just have to start an art battle wherever she goes.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we'll be hearing from her.
I'm sure that we will. And now's a good opportunity, I would say, for anyone that is watching the stream. If you're an artist that wants to paint an art battle, we have them all over the world. So head over to artbattle.com and give us your application. We'd love to see your work. Whoa, crazy move here from Valina.
Excellent timing.
Love that. I'm so happy that we caught that.
Yeah.
So satisfying. And the red against the softness of the sky, like the violence of it, just makes this piece so conceptual.
Yeah.
Oh, and now she's adding in an orange, which takes it into kind of a different tone for me. I had originally thought that the red would be very blood symbolic.
Yeah. I mean, it is, but it was more so, you're right, before.
Oh, and now we're getting yellow. Okay, so less violent. More fiery.
Okay, getting into dangerous territory here.
Yeah, definitely going into the danger zone. I think that she is working to get some flames in there, just from the way that she's vibrating her fingers through the paint.
Yeah.
I think that's where the concept is.
I think that it was pretty good when it was clean.
I also liked it when it was just the red.
Yeah.
So lots of swirling colors going on here from Wendy. I haven't seen a clear indication of florals yet, but we're definitely getting some directed strokes.
Yeah, for sure. I wonder what hummingbirds mean to her.
Yeah, that would be really interesting. I would love the opportunity to chat with these guys about their inspiration.
Yeah, that would be real nice. You know, it's we do try to get interviews in here sometimes, and so definitely something that we'll want to see more of.
Back with Rhet visiting our bird character here.
That is a nice shirt he is wearing, I gotta say.
It's definitely very swagalicious. I'm here
Yeah.
for it. I always really enjoy when artists get dressed up to do art battle,
Definitely adds to it for sure.
even though they're risking their fits with possible paint splatter. But the kind of the artist adage is that all clothes become paint clothes.
Yeah, it's so true.
You don't hear enough breakbeat anymore. Let's bring it, baby. Here we go. We like to hear music loud.
Oh yes. This is looking really nice. She's
And-
made some improvements to it and it looks great.
And just those few swipes of that almost black color in the center really brings us into the wave, really kind of communicates the tunnel distance. Like, this is a
Yeah.
big tidal wave. This isn't just a close-up of a small wave. And she's actually blowing on it to direct the paint. That's so cool.
Mm-hmm. Well, she's done it again with so much paint on her canvas, but managed to control it quite well.
So we haven't seen a lot of difference from Valina's piece the last time we visited, which makes me think that she is stepping away from it.
Yeah, she could be done. I mean, what else is there to do now, really?
Yeah, I think any addition at this point would be overpainting.
Yeah.
All right, contestants, we've got 2 minutes left.
Well, it's really tough to
Let's give them some
call who's going to come out on top in this round.
Yeah, for sure. I think that each piece has their own impact. Like, Rhet's piece brings a sense of playfulness and that kind of illustrative quality. Nathalie's is just like epic with texture. Wendy here is giving us like more almost like a spiritual energy. and Valina is going, I think, definitely for the environmental statement.
Yeah, absolutely. Very interesting.
Who were you most drawn towards in this round, Chris?
Well, I want to see how Nathalie finishes off her painting. I think that one could be it for me, but Rhet's piece is a nicely done piece, very carefully put together with a crazy background, a lot of coverage, and then a sharper character in the front. But just because he did this character already tonight, I gotta say that I don't think that he's likely going to come out on top here. But do appreciate the performance. He's left it all here on the canvas.
And I think that we'll definitely be seeing more of him this season. Oh my gosh, I loved that. That was fun. I really enjoyed that.
That was really good.
I have to get myself some of these mini cans. And look how he's like slamming paint off of his fingers onto the canvas. That's awesome. Look at the Great Northern must love us because this bowl is just scattered with art battle history here.
Yeah.
Absolutely
is.
That's our battle final! Round of applause for these amazing artists doing it in 20 fucking minutes. Unbelievable. All right, once again, now it is your turn. Vote for your favorite artist. They're going to take home the cheddar tonight. Also, their work will be available for auction, so make sure you put a bid on all this amazing artwork. Artists, bring your brushes back, and you guys start voting. We'll have the answers for you in about 10 minutes. Grab a cocktail.
All right, now you, the audience, must vote for who you think should come out on top tonight and who you think has earned the right to be tonight's Art Battle San Francisco winner. Head over to artbattle.com/AB2510 to cast your vote.
Y'all pins and needles out there? You want to hear who the winner is, guys? All right. First, we're going to leave the auction open for a little while. We got 10 more minutes on the auction. We're uploading those photos. I also want to give a big shout out to Aya right here. She's fantastic. She's doing art battle. It's a lot of work. Please give her a round of applause. She kicked ass. She's got a great team. We love you very much.
We love you.
Doing a great job. Okay, so shall we do the winner? All right, Pete, you're up.
The winner of this round of art battle is Valina Sintalova.
That's right. There she is. Give us some beats, Todd. Yes, Valina. Wow, killed it. Once again, everything's still open for auction. Make sure you put some bids on it. The final round of artwork is also open. Congratulations to Valina. You killed it. Great job. It was a close one. All the round 3 artists really rocked it as well. And the paintings were amazing tonight. Really appreciate you supporting local art. Thank you. All right, let's party.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us tonight for Art Battle in San Francisco. And a huge congratulations to our winner, Valina Sintalova, with the iceberg painting. Very, very cool. We will be seeing Valina moving forward into the San Francisco City Finals, taking place next year. Thank you so much to all 12 of our artists who painted up at the easel and gave us their courage and creativity. Art Battle wouldn't be what it is without the amazing artists that step up to the canvas. And also a huge thank you to Chris for joining me on the stream tonight.
Hey, it's been so much fun, Morgan. Thanks for having me. Love to watch Art Battle in San Francisco and pretty much anywhere. When is the next streamed event going to be?
So on Friday, we are going to Wichita Falls, Texas. And on Saturday, we're going to be doing a Canadian Final Series in St. John and Vancouver. So really, really exciting weekend for live competitive painting.
So exciting. All right, we'll see you there.
All right, everyone. Good night and see you tomorrow.